Howdy y'all, Wayne here, and overregulation is killing small business in Washington State and other places around the country. And case in point, I myself have been trying to start a small water business from the ground up. Now, I'm not rich. I don't have this massive social media following like Tim Pool, because Tim Pool went and just did the exact same thing himself. He posted something on social media stating, hey, I just created water in glass bottles. It took me 2 hours to source the water, find the bottling facility, and get the labels made. Well, that's cool. That's because you've got 25 people that work for you, millions of dollars in income, and a massive social media following, and you could sell a jar of dirt and people would buy it. And yet I'm out here and I came up with this idea off the top of my head, wondering why the hell I'm buying and drinking water out of plastic when I could be drinking out of glass. We buy beer and we drive all this other nonsense out of glass bottles, but we can't drink water. So I'm trying to figure out how to sell this to you for 99 cents. Just one of these for 99 cents. It's hard to do so because in Washington State, you have to go through all this permitting. Okay, well, why don't I just skip the permitting and pay a bottling company? Well, in order to pay a bottling company, that's $1 just to get this filled and sent to me. Then I gotta, do all the extra research. Then I gotta label it and do all this nonsense, get everything inspected. It's expensive just to get one bottle of water out. Then I was like, okay, what if I just start filling these in my own garage and, maybe go buy a shipping container or something? Well, that doesn't happen either because you have to have a permit structure amongst countless other things. Now, let me just state off some of these things that I have to have in Washington State in order just to have a small business or in order just to bottle water. All right. So first off, I have to have a DOH approved site, water source approved. So the source where I get my water has to be approved and the water needs to be tested and the water rights. So the water, I have to have rights to the water. Makes sense, I guess. Okay. Then Washington State banned new bottling facilities, deeming it a public detrimental to public welfare. So you ban watering or bottling facilities in Washington State because they're detrimental to public welfare. That doesn't make any sense. Then I have to have a general business license. Then I have to have a local city business license. Then I have to have a food establishment permit. Then I have to have a food handler's permit. Then I have to comply with good manufacturing processes. Then I have to have FDA labeling requirements. Then I have to have FDA testing, clean room, bottling equipment inspected. I can't use small handheld equipment. It has to be industrial scale bottling equipment. It has to be a permanent structure. I can't just go rent a shipping container or use my garage. It has to be a built non-residential structure. So that's going to cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars, which I don't have. I'm working with pennies on a dollar. I can barely afford a McChicken half the time. Yet we have people like Tim Pool who will come in, throw millions of dollars at an idea and get it to work and then push me out. And that's the issue I have with the current state, is the fact that regulation pushes out small businesses and just incentivizes corporations taking over. Anyway, y'all, that's my rant for today. I love every one of you. Stay beautiful and make sure you live every day better or last. Peace out, y'all.